Hello everybody, greetings good people. Today what we're gonna do, I'm gonna recap the detector board from Nakamichi 1000 ZXL. As you can see now, I had exchanged the relay switch, which the pre-old ones are made by Fujitsu, and they can be funny. So right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna exchange the capacitors, 2200 microfarads, 100 microfarads, and the little ones. The little ones, 1 microfarad capacity, we're gonna use a VMA, so we don't have to worry about the polarity, and of course the famous orange capacitors from honestly, I don't know what brand I made. This is my first video, so people, forgive me if I make a mistake. I'm a hobbyist, I'm not a professional, and I'm just doing this one for fun and only for educational purposes. So please forgive me if I make mistake or I'm not using the very professional language. So, good people, let's do some work. Trust me, I'm not gonna shoot anybody. We're gonna remove some solder, but we need to wait for the gun to reheat. So, let's prepare what we need. We need 2200 microfarad. We need 22 microfarads. We need 4.7 microfarads. What else? 1 microfarad. And we have here bipolar, 1 microfarad. Simple, easy peasy. We have plenty of VMA. We have plenty of 22 Rubicon. And we're gonna use gold Nichicon fine and all the good capacitors. And there we are. We just grabbed some stock, 2200. The soldering gun is ready. Let's do some work. We have to be gentle with the board, because if we overheat, the soldering parts, they can be removed. So better be safe than sorry. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do the soldering wire and remove nicely. Oh yeah. And there we are, a little bit more. A little bit more, there we are. And this one. Okay, now a little bit more of the soldering gun. We're almost there. We're almost there. And let's do some cutting. Okay, they are glued, as you can see, easily to remove. Now we're gonna have to remove the glue, and this one is a bit stubborn. There we are. All done. So the two capacitors are removed. Now what we have to do, yes, remove the rest of the old solder. Perfect. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah. Now let's do some alcohol and some cleaning. Nicely. Perfect. Now let's put some alcohol here, soften the old glue. We're gonna remove that, but meantime I have to connect my hot glue gun, so that way we can glue the new one. Okay, let's gently remove the old one. Yeah. So the old glue is almost removed. Just to be gentle with it, don't put any pressure on it. The alcohol is dissolving the glue, because you might do some damage to the board, and we don't want that, because if there is any damage to the board, it's very, very difficult to find a replacement. Okay, it doesn't have to be spotless, but we need good grip for the new glue. So what we're going to do now, people remember about polarity. Let's try this. Perfect. And there we are. Now we're gonna solder that, and then we're gonna glue it. Then we can start doing the rest. Easy peasy. There we are. I like to do one capacitor at the time, one of the sides, so I don't overheat them, but everyone can do his own way. And done. And done. Nice. Done. I like to keep this very clean, so there we are. As you can see, they're just waiting for the glue, and that's all we need to do. Let's remove the bipolar, which is 303. You can guys check on your service manual, but I noticed some of the service manuals have faults, have mistakes, to be honest with you. So double check what you desolder 1-to-1. It's my 1 microfarad bipolar. And what we're gonna do, we're not gonna use the electrolytic capacitor, we're gonna replace it with film capacitor, top quality, and we don't have to worry about the polarity in this case, and with any other capacitors if you replace with film capacitor. Job done. So one more. Okay, so we have that one. Where else? Okay, 0.68 microfarad. Of course we're gonna replace it with, not with electrolytic, we are replacing with film capacitors. Okay, what we have here, 50 volts, 0.68 microfarad. Let's find one. And we do have one here. Double check, 0.68, and that's what we're going to install. And that's it. Job done. Okie dokie. That's done. Okay, I think my hot glue gun is ready. And what we need? We need a touch of glue. Yes. Done. A bit of a glue. And done. That's it. Job done. And we have new capacitors glued to the board. So that's it. Nicely done. Nichicon fine gold. That's what we like to use. Okay. Next. So that's done. That's done. What do we have here? We have 100 microfarads, 100 microfarads, but we have here 4.7 and 4.7, and we have 1 microfarad and 1 microfarad. So let's change them 1 microfarad first. I'm telling you people, I was doing with the manual pump before all the desoldering, and thank God to the inventor of the soldering gun. Someone had a brilliant idea, and the job is much easier and much more cleaner. So we have two 1 microfarad capacitors, which they're going out. So we already did 5. And what we're gonna do? We're gonna replace it with Vima 1 microfarad. Don't worry about the polarity. The film capacitors, they're not polarized, so that's the advantage. And lifespan of them are much better, and they have much better performance. Like I said, what do I know? I'm just a hobbyist. Okay, job done. Clean and tidy. Now some alcohol. Let's clean the soldering area nicely. Clean and tidy. So that's done. Now we need another 0.68. We have one here, 0.168, and that's capacitor number 210, and there was 110, so 2110, sorry, 2110. That's done. 0.68, yes, 0.68. Oh, sticky hands. Okay. One step at the time. Good people, this is my first video, so forgive me if I'm not doing everything professional way. I'm learning, and I hope you can understand that. Looks nice. Okay, let's do the 100. We have 2 of those here. 1 and 1. Perfect. And 1 of these. That's nice. We're not gonna force it, cut it. Easy. 100. Cut it, they come out easily. And what we're going to do, we're gonna use Nichicon Fine Gold 100 microfarads. Where you hiding, 100? Oh, they hiding from me. Daisy, funt flaku, mój kochany. Halo, co ty chcesz? Zaraz. 20, 47, dziesiątki. Okej. O, tu mamy. O, proszę. We have few hundreds left. And we're going with Nichicon Gold. Let me check the polarity to make sure there is no mistake. No. Done. Yes. Done. And soldering time. Let's clean. We don't need any dirt. Job done. Beautiful. That's nice clean solder. So I have decided, good people, and I had a few suggestions from others to do the channel on YouTube, and I hope everybody will like it. Like I said, I'm just hobbyist. I like to repair the stuff, and a couple of years ago a friend of mine who is a professional engineer, he will start teaching me and telling me tips, and he said, you know what, you can do it. So I said to myself, do you know what, I think I can do it. I always like the manual work, and in fact I started a couple of years ago. Then I bought my first oscilloscope, and when I bought the first oscilloscope, he was helping me, explaining to me how it works, and then slowly I get hooked up to the hobby, and I was actually addicted to it. So I bought a couple of old decks and start learning. And when I fixed my first deck, I think it was a Technics, but I can't remember the model, and honestly I was 7 heaven. It wasn't anything difficult to repair, but at that time I did not have a lot of knowledge. I'm not saying I have now, but I'm a little bit better. So it was a big achievement. Then I really fallen in love with Nakamichi. So I start study the schematics. I start watching some channels. I was asking questions, and then I start slowly collecting testing equipment, so I could do my own calibration. I can do my own stuff, and sometimes at work is stressful, so this is my escape room. And why I'm doing this? I'm doing this for a passion, and I like to share my excitement with others, because other people, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. Little bit of goodwill, little bit of knowledge, and little bit of manual skill. But the manual skills comes when you start the assembling and assembling. Of course you will make a mistake, we all do. Some equipment you can fix it, some equipment you will need to ask for help, but it is a great and amazing feeling when you can fix one yourself. But we out of topic. Okay, we done we're doing the 100 microfarads, and I'm going to just do a couple of measurements to show you. They basically gone. They don't keep the good values of the capacitors. And forgive me as well, English is not my first language, so I might not use all the proper terms, but I'm learning from a book and I'm doing the best I can. So what we have now done, the whole board is of 100 microfarads is almost done. So what do we need to do? Done, 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 and done. Oh, another hour, and basically we will finish the assembly the board. Let's do some cleaning. Don't we forget to clean. Yes, I like to keep it clean. I like to keep these things very, very clean. And when you're doing this, your hands get a little bit sticky. So we done the one microfarad. Now what are we doing now? What are we doing now? 4.7, 4.7, 4.7, 22, 1 microfarad and 1. Let's exchange the 1 micro. Is C217 and C117. Done. Done. And both. One is gone. And another one. Come on. Oh, what do we have here? Uh-oh. The glue from the old capacitors which we was doing hide underneath of another capacitor, but it's gone now. Mm, 1 microfarad, job done. 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad, and 1 microfarad is done. Oh, we need good job, not lousy job. Okay, so start looking good, people, huh? Start looking good. What do we have here? We have here 4.7 and 4.7. So let's do that. 109 capacitor, 109. Yes. And 209, one next to each other. Lovely. That's what I want to see. And good people of my channel, we have 4.7 microfarad 4.7 microfarad. And what are we gonna do? I tell you, good people, what we're gonna do. We have 4.7. They are a little bit bigger, but 4.7 film capacitor. Are we gonna fit them? I don't think so. So what we have to do, you bend the legs just like that. Bend the legs and squeeze them there. Beautiful. Job done. So 4.7 there. And 4.7 in here. Oh. There we are. We have to bend the legs a little bit. Oh, we lost one. Let's solder one. And I show you people some trick. We have flying capacitors, and this one what we gonna do? What are we gonna do with you? Bend your leg a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. And oh, job done. Yes, start looking good. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, now capacitor C, capacitor 116. That's 22 microfarads. And 216. I hate when they bend the legs, and it's very difficult. You have to be very, very gentle with it so you don't damage the soldering points. Okay. But there is a trick. Instead of forcing, I'm cutting the leg. And they come out easy. That's to confirm 22 microfarads, 22 microfarads, and if you guys look at it, they have like a bump on top, so that's mean they already corrupted. Okay, and where is my 22 microfarad Nichicon Fine Gold? There we are. Oh yes, we have 22 microfarad, and yes, 2116. Remember about the polarity, they are polarized, so this one is done and this one is done. Okay, unfortunately this is not Nakamichi limited edition, which is gold, but inside everything is almost gold, thanks to Nichicon. that's it. And I have to tell you people, I've been soldering and desoldering without the support. This one is amazing thing. It helps a lot, and as you can see, is going very smooth and very nicely. So number 22 is done. 4.7, we need 6 capacitors, and I'm pretty sure I have them, but let me have a look, and then we're gonna take the orange one. And what we gonna have? What we have here? So that's gonna be 3000, I think is 0.033 microfarad, and this one are 4700 picofarad. But let me find out. I just need 6 4.7 and there we are. 4.7 Nichicon Gold. 1 4.7 2 4.7 number 3 4.7 4 4.7 5 4.7 6. So that's ready. Four point seven. There we are. Let's do this. They all 4.7. Not to worry. So it's capacitor 113. 4.7. 111 and 121. That's it. 1. Double check. Always double check. 4.7, 4.7, and 4.7. Where is my brush? Oh, nice. It's clean. It's clean. And we have 4.7. 4.7 and 4.7. People, if you're watching this channel, please subscribe, leave some comments, likes. Maybe you don't like, then leave thumb down. But let me know what you think and how can I improve. Like I said on the beginning, this is my first video and there will be more episodes coming because the Nakamichi 1000 ZXL, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing for a friend. He asked me to help him. I did mine own, and I have the deck and it's in very good working condition. I calibrated myself, of course I recap myself, and I've been working for I think 80 maybe 90 hours, and that's what I'm planning to do with my friend deck. So I hope you like it. And in the queue, not to make a spoilers, but there is waiting 700 ZXL to be fixed and recap, and there is waiting 1000 Tri-Tracer, to be done. So there is more and more episodes coming, people, and I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. If I'm doing something wrong, don't hesitate, just let me know, and I'm keen to learn. And it's better to learn on somebody's mistake than your own, because sometimes can be pricey. So if you did some of the work and you make a mistake, let me know. If I'm doing something wrong, maybe I copy your mistake. Like I said, I'm not a professional, I'm just a hobbyist, and I really enjoy this. So we almost done. As you can see, people, anyone good people can do this. This is not very difficult. You just follow small steps. Don't rush. If you don't have enough experience, slow down, take your time, check everything, triple. Because then if you do something wrong, you might cost a lot of more damage. And then you end up sending the deck to someone with more experience. So if you're planning to do yourself, do slowly, one by one. But as a warning, I have to tell you, if you do the recap, you have to do all electrical adjustment and full calibration. Now, good people, what I'm gonna do, I need to find out what we have here. 1, 2, 4. I'm pretty sure that 0.033 microfarad, but I'm gonna use this time my mighty LCR meter, which I purchased a few months ago and is Hewlett-Packard. On next video I will show you, but it's 333G. Yes, let's find out. Before I pre-warm, let's do the Handtech handheld LCR meter, and let's try this. Let's see what we are. And frequency, okay, frequency 10 kilohertz, and okay, 34 nanofarad. Yes, nanofarad. Okay, that's good, but let's see. ESR, they're supposed to be 0, like very close to 0. Wow, 1.7. It's not gonna happen. They gone. They basically gone. I will show you, people. Let me find the 0.033, and I should have them. Oh yeah, I have them here, if I'm not mistaken. That's 33 nanofarads. Yes, exactly. And have a look, 0.3. And this one, for your information, have a look, ESR 1.7. So basically, let's measure both of them. This is another one, Vishai, 33 nanofarad, and is below zero. So basically they are perfect. And this is the other one. Have a look, good people, 1.4. So like every single Nakamichi, orange disease is there. and they fit very, very nicely. Have a look. Have a look, good people. And that's what we have now. So 2 more capacitors left, and this board, which is Record Dolby PCB, is done. Easy peasy, yeah? Little bit of goodwill, little bit of happiness, and there we are. So what we are looking at here, 4.7, let's do that. It's capacitor 125. I hate bended legs. Yes, you are free to go. And we need some help, so let's do this. Let's remove this one and this one, and let's measure it. What do we have here? Oh my goodness. ESR 24 ohms. That's ridiculous. It's supposed to be 1, 2, 3 up to 5, but not 24 microfarad, and this is 5000 picofarad. Good people, I need to check my service manual. I will be back.